On the Foodie Kitchen Review today, I'm going to cook a HelloFresh meal. The box came today and there's 5 meals or so inside of it, and I'm going to choose one and I'm going to read through the instructions and cook it in front of you, and I'm going to review HelloFresh to see what it's like. I'm going to be really honest, really open. I'm not going to pretend it's great if it's not, you know. I'm going to give you my honest opinion so you can see what it's all about. Things like HelloFresh and box kits which arrive in people's home have become increasingly popular in recent months and years. I've never done it before. I'm going to read through and I'm going to try to cook the recipe and do it to the best of my ability. Let's get into the video and let's see what HelloFresh is all about. First thing is first then, I had my box delivered today. Let's open it up and let's see what goodies are inside of this. So, some of this is in my fridge already, but I've still got a few little meals so you can see how it is. So basically you've got all these recipe cards, picture illustrations, all really well presented, and there are the different recipes, the different dishes that you have chosen for the week. So this week I've gone for roasted pepper and aubergine linguine with walnuts and chives. I've gone for turmeric roasted cauliflower with dental and coconut dal, cheesy oven baked risotto with bacon, mushroom and rocket salad, halloumi burger, I cooked that one last week, halloumi burger with roasted pepper and sweet chili sauce, and roasted pepper and aubergine linguine. So these are your recipe cards that you get, and these are your bags. So they're all labelled up, so number 33, number 26, and each one will correspond to the recipe card, so very easy on that front. Out of all of these, you know what, I'm going to do the turmeric roasted cauliflower. I think that is the best one. So I'm going to take this recipe card, I'm going to put all of these away, I'm going to unpack, and then we're going to start cooking. Let's unpack our bag and let's see what we've got in here. Great, so on my ingredient list here I've got onion, garlic, yeah I've got garlic, that's fine, brown lentils, yes, turmeric, oh it's all in here, turmeric grounds, Spanish tomato paste, okay, yeah, curry powder, vegetable stock paste, this should be somewhere, oh, okay, vegetable stock paste, that's fine, carrots, ginger, cauliflower, coconut milk, yeah, so I've got everything here. First thing I'd say, and I'll be as honest as I can be, I hate crushed herbs and crushed spinach. I'm always quite particular when I'm shopping. I always put delicate things like this on the top so it doesn't get smashed up. And you can see like coriander is quite a delicate herb, and if you bash it around like this, you can see it's all bruised and it's a bit of a shame. And particularly if it's packed in the same bag as cauliflower and carrot, it's inevitable, unfortunately it's going to get a little bit crushed. But it does look very fresh. I love how, you know, this is raw ingredients and this is great inspiration to get you to cook something different. So I'm going to turn it around and we're going to get this prepared. So the first thing is we turn our oven to 200 degrees and then prepare all of the vegetables. So I'm going to get this started now and we'll get on it. Prepare the onion, the carrots, the ginger and garlic as well. So let me get all of that prepared and I'll see you at the next stage. Okay, first step done. All of my veg preps, lentils rinsed, so that's good. Next step is to prepare our cauliflower. You know, cauliflower is quite a big vegetable, lots of lovely florets to prepare. I'm going to cut these off and then I'm going to mix with the turmeric. Okay, so when I prepare this cauliflower, you just need to take off the outer leaves like that, And then you can literally, you can use your knife, or sometimes you can just break off the florets. I'm just going to use my knife just to make it a little bit easier. I'm just going to take these florets off. I'm actually going to get a bigger tray. This one's a bit too small. Just want to break these up nice and loosely. Mix the turmeric with the oil, the ingredients for amount in a large bowl, season with salt and pepper, and then add on, okay? Great, let's cook this in the oven. Right, step 3, heat a drizzle of oil in the saucepan, medium heat. Once hot, add onion and cook until slightly softened, then add your carrot, stir together and cook until tender. Add the curry powder, garlic, ginger and tomato puree, and then cook for 2 minutes. Pour in the coconut milk and water. So all cooked now, lentil and coconut dal, it's cooked very nicely. So let me plate up. And just to add a little bit of freshness, a little bit of greenery, I used a little bit of lime and a little bit of coriander. I'm also going to use a little bit of coriander to finish this off. And it's really good just to try something a little bit different today. Let me dive in and we're going to have a taste and see how this is. I do really love those flavours. The dal has a lovely kind of roasted spice taste. It has the lovely texture of the lentils. It has, you know, the spinach. Some really lovely things going through there. And the cauliflower, as simple as it sounds, is lovely. It's healthy. And I love like the turmeric. The turmeric just gives it a lovely colour. And yeah, it has just really lovely flavours running through, nice and fresh, and it feels healthy as well. As you know, week in, week out, I'm cooking my own recipes, and today is something very different. I'm following someone else's recipe. This is a HelloFresh box, which is very different to kind of knocking up your own recipes. I think it's really good for inspiration and really good to try something new. I wouldn't have necessarily cooked this, but just cooking it is very easy, and the finished result is extremely tasty. I do really love the freshness of the ingredients, as the name would suggest, but it definitely lives up to that. Every ingredient in the box was very fresh, which was good. The only thing that I'm not so keen on is the packaging. And it's all, you know, it's all very well having curry powder and turmeric and vegetable stock, but all of this packaging kind of adds up. And they're talking about sustainability and the food miles and everything else, which is good, but at the same time, when you have excess packaging, it does build up a little bit. But for a kind of home cook at home, this is a really nice bit of inspiration. It's a good excuse to try something different. I personally love to buy raw ingredients. I love to have a pot of herbs. I love to have tomato puree and whatever else in the cupboard. And if I don't use half a can, I'll definitely use the other half of a can of chopped tomatoes, whatever it is, in another recipe. I'm quite good at that. It is quite difficult sometimes to find a use for everything, but this is where, for some cooks, HelloFresh could be really good, because it gives you the exact ingredients. The only downside to that is maybe having the leftover packaging. But look, this is, most important thing is, it's a really delicious, tasty morsel of food, and it's been easy to cook, very easy to cook, lovely fresh ingredients, and yeah, the finished taste is great. So I would recommend it. I personally would probably carry on buying ingredients as I have done, but it was good to try. Thank you for watching this week, fellow foodies, and until next week, happy cooking.